everyone, and welcome back to another video. So the final countdown is here and the end of 2018 is on the horizon. Now for 2019 we don't really have a lot of 40k PC games, or let's say 40k digital games coming out. The only one I know of is Battlefield Gothic Armada 2, and that's coming out in January. So what about the rest of the year? What is coming? Well, I'll tell you what's not coming, and what needs to come is Space Marine 2. Now, a couple of months ago, I made some videos about trying to, get Space Marine 2 some traction. Sadly, that never happened because the developers who own the license, well, I think they own the license, either the distribution license or some kind of license, basically stated that they have no intentions of making Space Marine 2. This was a Relic, if I'm not mistaken, and after the fiasco, which was Dawn of War 3, I can really understand why they don't want to put foot back into the 40k market. It's because they failed so much with Dawn of War 3. It's not our fault. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame us. It was their fault. They took that game and they did stuff with it that nobody bloody wanted, and it crashed and burned. So with that company, it's basically a no-go. I personally think that they'll never go down that route and they'll ever make a Space Marine 2. Looking at it from a logical standpoint, I don't think we'll ever get the Space Marine 2 sequel that we all want, with Titus, the end of his story arc, everything like that. I don't think we're ever going to get that. But the only chance we do have to a Space Marine 2 is another company coming in and carrying on the game, not with Titus, but maybe with another Astartes, another main character, maybe another chapter. But we do deserve that game brought back to us by another company, and this is what I'm hoping for today. I don't know if anyone knows anyone in the industry, let's say. I don't know if there's any people in the industry ever going to be watching these videos. I don't think I really have that kind of, like PewDiePie kind of viewership or something like that. But I'm really hoping that someone will pick up this video and just go to people and say, look, there is a lot of money to be made if we make something like Space Marine 2. Now, I'm not talking about Eternal Crusade, what tried to be like Space Marine, which was a multiplayer game. I'm talking the principle of Space Marine, and massive, epic, fantastic storyline, and then some multiplayer attached to it. So if you could go out, spread this video, I don't know, post it to someone via email, I really don't know how we can do it, just to try and get people looking in the direction of going, you know what, if we take up the reins and we do this game, we're going to make a ton of cash, because they will make a ton of cash. I guarantee it. If you make a game which was like Space Marine, improve it. Space Marine has aged incredibly well. If you play Space Marine now, you could probably say, yeah, maybe it came out like 2-3 years ago or something like that. The graphics are still great. The actual gameplay is fantastic. The weapons, the effects, the skins, the level design, it's all absolutely amazing, and it's all absolutely fantastic. Now, if a company comes in and they copy that, let's say, that's all you have to do really, is copy that kind of design, that kind of setting, what that game made, and just do it with today's graphics, today's, all the digital technology you can do with today, then you are absolutely onto a winner. You are going to smash it out of the park. Just as long as they stay true to the story aspect, the design aspect, the sounding, the voice acting. Like the voice acting in Space Marine 1 was some of the best stuff I've ever played in a 40k game. I think most of us here got into 40k through two games. One game was Dawn of War and the other game was Space Marine. Now, I've only played PC, but I've actually bumped into people like who play console games and goes, oh yeah, I'm a massive huge fan. I got into it with this game called Space Marine. I go, oh, I know Space Marine, yeah, I used to play on PC all the time. That's the kind of crowd it brings in to this IP that we all love. If you put the games out there on systems and they become good games, you get more people into the IP. So if GW want to try and step in here, and maybe they want to try and look for a company to brand and make Space Marine 2 again, I think it's going to help them as a business as well, because it's going to bring even more people into their shops, because they'll play the game and think, wow, that was absolutely amazing, that was awesome, I'm going to go buy some models and paint them like the chaps in Space Marine 2. I'm sorry, this is more like a full-on rant video than trying to like make anything like a decent proposal or anything like that. All I want is just Space Marine 2. It's such a fantastic, amazing, great game. I've said this so many times during this bloody video now, but that's how I feel about it. It is the best 40k game I've played. I've always been torn between that and Dawn of War, but after playing it the last couple of days with you chaps, jumping on multiplayer, still having that same fun that I was having since day one, I've got to say it completely is my favourite 40k game that I've ever played. Please, 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 GW, I don't know, I know you're really not involved in making the games. You're more or less, you just give the license, you sell a license to people. But if you can find someone or put it at the top of your list to try and get someone in to do it, and if a company's watching, please, by the love of the Emperor, approach Games Workshop and say, hey, look, Space Marine 2 was such an amazing, Space Marine 1 was such an amazing game. We really want to go down the route and try and make a sequel to that game. Can we please buy the rights off you? And the community will love you. You will be the new Emperor of Mankind to this 40k community. We will flood to you like the Astronomicon. We will come to you and we will rally because we need this game. We want this game. We deserve this game. We deserve to purge again. And yeah, we just want to do it. We just want to do it. So please, 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 if you can spread it, if you can do it, just get it done. 2019, it seems a bit of a bare year for PC games at the moment. Well, so like I said, digital 40k games at the moment. But if we can get someone on there to start talking, at least talk about the bloody game, give some ideas thrown around from a big company, then I think we're all just going to lose our minds and just jump on that hype train. Right, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's, like I said, it's more like a rant video more than anything else. But please, spread it around. Try and post it, I don't know, to like BioWare. I don't know, is BioWare still a good company? I'm not too sure. Post it to the companies that you think who deserve to do it and say, hey, look, please make Space Marine 2. Look at all this stuff. And I'm sure there's going to be a ton of you in the comment section saying, yes, please, someone do this. Make this bloody game. Let's just try and get 2019 off to a bang-on year. And let's try and get one of the the greatest 40k game remade into a sequel. So let's do it. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. Drink lots. See you now. See you in 2019, brothers. Onwards and upwards for the Emperor.